All right, in your first Microsoft Access lesson, you were to create a shortcut down on your taskbar. So now you're going to go ahead and click on that shortcut to open up Access, and we're going to get a little bit of practice working with an actual database and how to create one. All right, the first thing, this is the first screen you're going to see, and I want you to go ahead and click where it says blank database. Might have to double click. All right, databases are different than other files that we've used in the past. They're a little bit more complex. So some of this is going to be brand new. The database is made up of 4 different kinds of objects. And the first object that we're going to concentrate are called tables. Now you're going to notice that the tables look somewhat like spreadsheets. They have columns and they have rows, but they're quite a bit different. In this very simple lesson, we're going to do just a couple of things. We're going to create 3 different tables within this database that have certain names, and then we're going to actually save the database, and that'll have a certain name, and you're going to submit it, and that'll be all for today as far as just getting started with this. And then we're going to continue to work on this same database with new lessons each day. Okay, when you open up the screen, you're going to see that there's one table that's already created. Okay, now to give this table a name, we're going to go up here and click our little save button, our little diskette, and it's going to want us to name this table, and we're simply going to name this NC Colleges. Okay, and you're going to see now that NC Colleges is going to appear here, and that is our first table. And remember that a table is called an object in a database. It's one of the objects, and it's really the building block of the whole database. All right, now we're going to create a second table. Going to go up here to go to create. Got different tabs up here. Go to table. Okay, so we've got another table, and notice it's going to create these little tabs, so make sure the table 1 tab is created. And once again, go up here to where it says save, and then you're going to name this table NC Counties. Okay, so now we have 2 objects, we have 2 tables. I'm going to do one more table. Go to create, table. Once again, you see the little tabs for each table are up here. We want to make sure this table without a name is selected. Click our save command, and that's only going to save the table. It's not going to save the whole database. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And we're going to put NC State Parks. Click OK. All right, so we've got 3 tables. They are like separate files inside of a file. Okay, and now we're going to save the database itself and give it a name, and this is very important, and you need to make sure you put it on your computer where you can find it, because we're going to work on this each day. And each time you send it to me, there's going to be some changes made, and that's how I'm going to base your grade. Okay, so we're going to go to File, and let's go to where it says Save Database As. And you're going to get a message that says all open objects must be closed before you save the database. And those objects that are open right now are going to be those 3 tables. So it says, do you want Microsoft Access to close all the objects? Click yes. All right, now this step for 8th graders should be routine by now. You're going to go and save in your network folder. Depending on which of my classes you're in, you're going to save it in your Huebner folder, either your 87A or your 8A. Okay. All right, now the name that we're going to give this is we're going to call this practice underscore DB. That indicates that it's going to be a practice database. Okay, go ahead and click save. Okay, and you're going to get a warning message up here. It's going to say some active content has been disabled. Go ahead and click enable content. And it says, do you want to make this file a trusted document? And you can go ahead and put a check in there and click yes. Okay. All right, now after you've done that, you may go ahead and X out. And when you go to your network drive, let's go back to the network drive to make sure you know what this file looks like, because you're going to be sending me this. Okay, you'll see the little icon. It's going to say practice DB and when it was created, and that's the one you're going to send, and it's going to have just the 3 tables in it: NC colleges, NC counties, NC state parks. Okay, so watch this video 1 or more times, whatever it takes, but this is the very beginning of designing the database, and then we'll get into some other things about fields and records in the next lesson. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.